Good morning, Libras. Alright, let's see what's going on in your world. I've been loving this fucking Martian deck I have, the Mystic Martian Oracle. It's so awesome. It's all about ancient aliens, Pleiadians, Arcturians, Anunnaki, all the good guys. So yeah, let's tap into you a little bit. Let's see where you're at. I know the last time I was just like, holy shit, so much transformation so quickly. So, yeah, so let's see where you're at. Let's see what your energy is holding. Okay, so we've got the pentagram. And this says harmony, protection, and idealism. So I feel like you are divinely protected at this time. The universe wants you at peace, you know? So it's kind of like pushing you towards your peace. We've got the Ouroboros. And Ouroboros is typically that snake that's devouring its own tail. Also, which kind of symbolizes chaos, right? But then we see that it's kind of representing like this person who's growing inside the chaos, you know, somebody who's really developing their sense of self through that. And it says infinity, eternal, and past life. So, yeah, this is like, I feel like you're an old soul. You've been kind of going through a lot of transformations. You've been really developing yourself karmically, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And I think you might even in your dreams start getting some like memories of some past life stuff. So I recommend keeping like a dream journal because you'll catch it in like those moments of deja vu, or you'll have these strange dreams where you meet people and you're like, I don't know this person. How are they popping up in my dreams? And it's like you do know them, and you probably know them in your current life. They're just not in that same form anymore. So yes. Let's see. I think you're really kind of figuring out who you are, who you once were. You're growing, you know, you're really, really fucking growing. Okay, so I almost want to read this in the order that they started popping out. So hold up. So we have the Hanged Man in reverse. This is the removal of all obstacles. There's nothing holding you up anymore. The path ahead is kind of cleared up for you, right? Then we have the Fool saying, go into the unknown, follow your heart. Take that leap of faith, you know? And then the Sun card, it's never read in the reverse. So even though it came out in the reverse, there's no reverse meaning to this. It literally just means happiness, abundance, prosperity. This is also very Leo energy, right? The Fool card is air sign energies, Gemini, Aquarius. Are you? I think Libras are too. Let me double check. Yeah, so air sign energy. We'll just leave it at that. You know. And then, yeah, then we have the Emperor, right, in reverse. And this is kind of saying that, to work on your confidence a bit, like to really not be afraid to step into your role here, because you're meant for a big purpose, a really large purpose. You're meant to help others on a whole other level than what you're used to. It's not just simply helping one person on the street. It's like you're meant to kind of counsel people through all the stuff you've struggled through. All that stuff, it gave you wisdom, right? And all that wisdom you're supposed to bring to the world. It's like, I feel like you're a natural teacher. You know, like you're just meant to teach. Justice, right? Justice has been served on your behalf. Anybody who has become an obstacle on your path, anyone who's done you wrong, they're getting their karma in a big way. 9 of Cups in reverse. So you might struggle too with feeling a little bit like lonely or even broke, but that's the holiday, so I'm just ignoring that whole thing right now, because every fucking reading I've been doing, it's like everybody's broke or everybody's struggling to hold on to money, and I'm like, yeah, it's Christmas, so I ain't even tripping on that. What I am seeing though is this, right? And so like I feel like there's like your confidence is kind of taking a hit a bit, and I feel like it's kind of asking you to give to yourself here. Give to yourself. Really do things that put you in a state of not really needing another, if that makes sense. Like, and I know like a lot of people don't want to hear that. They're like, but I want another. And I feel like right now that's not your main goal, right? Like don't worry, that stuff can come, can and will, but it's also saying like don't hyper focus on that. Focus on your self-love and your self-development. You know, right now you're incubating yourself a little bit. So yes, let's see. Yeah, get in touch with your inner child with the 6 of Cups. It's like really don't be afraid to go and enjoy life. Yeah, and it's saying hold on to your coins, hold on to your money. Savings accounts. That's what I'm really seeing here. Start a savings account, or you know, really start adding to it after the holidays, of course. I'm not gonna sit there and hyper focus on that because, like I said, everybody's getting that. So yes. I feel like, you know, you probably do get this sense of like loneliness, you know, even though I know you're a tough guy or girl and you got this, you know you're okay. It's just, you know, sometimes you might get that feeling of like, oh, but damn, you know, and it's like, think about what happened last time, you know. Maybe don't dive so deep into that. Maybe right now focus on your happiness, you know, things that make you happy outside of that. And then things fall into place. Because you don't want to meet somebody while you're feeling lonely. Because then you bring in kind of a toxic energy, like of somebody who's going to be very needy, who's also very lonely, who doesn't give them self-love. You're going to attract the wrong energy in. But when you're filling your own cup, when you're really giving yourself that love and really focused on your personal happiness and your abundance, and you don't need external things for that, that's when you start drawing in the right kind of energy, the kind of energy that is going to meet you halfway, that is going to be that perfect counterpart for you, you know? a card that flipped halfway through, but it didn't drop, so I'm gonna keep going. The Ten of Swords here is telling me you're recovering. You're in that rebirth state. Something had to end here. So you're in recovery. I mean, from like a past situationship, you know. The Priestess in reverse is telling me listen to your divine guidance. Really take time to sit with the divine. I feel like your spirit guides are trying to talk to you. And then we've got the Ace of Cups in reverse, you know, and it's saying pretty much what I've been saying. Give that love to yourself. Fill your own cup first. I know it's hard as fuck. Believe me, it's been my journey as well, where I'm like, you know, I went through a thing where I was like, I'm gonna die of loneliness, and I'm like, it'll never be, you know, whatever. And then I just started choosing happiness in a whole different way. I was like, I will make time for my friends. I will make time to go do outdoors events. I will make time to go and do the things that normally I would do if I was in a relationship. You know, I'm gonna go watch The Matrix by myself. You know, like, I'm going to do these things simply because I want to. You know, simply because these things make me happy, and I don't really need anything outside of myself to bring me that joy. You know, I know how to do it, you know. And, you know, think back to when you were a kid, before you even had a relationship. Like, you did not struggle to be happy, you know. You did not struggle to entertain yourself, you know. It's like, it wasn't until we grew up and we got these weird ideas and stuff. But, like, it's saying get back in touch with that innocence, that feeling of just being able to enjoy life without all the extra bullshit. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, what relationship have you had that wasn't bullshit? You know, like, come on, did they really add a bunch of happiness to you, or did they just add a lot of drama and a lot of sex, you know? And it's like, sex ain't all that. Like, you can have sex with your damn self, and it'll probably have the exact same physical, you know, whatever. And being in a meaningless connection with somebody is just like masturbating into another person. It's not even like you're actually connecting on a soul level, you know? And so, like, that's what I'm saying. Avoid the meaningless shit, you know? Like, don't settle for anything less than something that moves your entire soul, you know? Your soul will call you to that, you know, to the thing that moves with you. You know, you want somebody who can dance in your soul, somebody who can fucking read you in a whole other way, you know? So, yeah, saying get in touch with that. Learn how to enjoy life again. And then all the right shit will happen for you, you know? Okay, so with this Two of Wands in reverse and this Nine of Swords, I see that you have already made a decision on your path here. And that is to cut out an energy that was cruel and causing a lot of despair for you, right? Ten of Pentacles, the Lord of Wealth. This is like saying focus on your wealth. That shit is coming in fast. And it requires you to end something to gain that, you know? So whatever sacrifice you're making at this time, you're sacrificing it for that. Temperance, Earth Angel energy, right? You're going through an ego death, a straight up, like I feel like you've gone through, or you're going through, like, a dark night of the soul that is bringing you into the peak of all that you are, right? It's bringing you into that Earth Angel energy. You're a straight up ego death, right? You're like, you're no longer identifying with your past self anymore. You are you now. The Star in reverse. Okay, so that's... Oh, yeah. I should mention, Temperance is Sagittarius energy, right? So then, just in case that has any meaning to you. Also, with this Justice card, this is Libra energy. It's you, bro. karma is being served on your behalf right now. Because I feel like you've done a lot of shit. You've gone through a lot of shit. And the universe is like, alright, you did not deserve that. You're getting your payout for all that suffering you've done, all the work you put in. The star in reverse, you might struggle to see the light in the darkness, and you might struggle to see your purpose a little bit. You're meant to shine. You're meant to do something that the world needs. The world needs something from you. You're meant to shine in a whole different light. You're meant to do great things here. Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is like you're definitely ending an emotional cycle here, or you have ended an emotional cycle. It left you feeling a lot of despair, you know. But all this that you're going through, the ultimate outcome I'm seeing here is this Two of Cups. So you will be filling another cup. You will be getting into union with somebody else. It's just doing all this work first. And it's just finding your own happiness and learning that you don't really need that second cup, you know. You don't really need it. In fact, when it comes along, it's something you want. You know, it's something that you're just kind of like, you know what? This is nice. I like it for what it adds to my life. I appreciate the beauty and the coexistence, the flow, you know, it'll happen organically. It's not something that needs to be forced. It doesn't need to be, you don't even need to focus on it. Just let it happen, you know. I like this because it's showing like, yeah, you're going through a rough spot, or you have gone through a rough spot. All this work, all this is leading you to that ultimate like love, you know, that you really want, you know. Obviously everybody wants to feel love. Everybody wants that in their life. It's also saying like, hold out for the right one, you know, the real one. You'll feel it. It's gonna be like, your heart's gonna feel like a magnet, and it's just gonna be like, and it's gonna start radiating towards this person, or, you know, or even a place, and you'll just find yourself drawn to it, and you're like, oh God, here it is, you know. And every time you see them, your heart's gonna do that magnet thing, and then you're gonna know like, oh, that's my divine counterpart. Like, they're stirring some shit up inside of me. My soul is trying to race out of my body to get to that person, to, you know, connect, and not just in a sex way, in a like my soul wants to dance with their soul kind of way. And then you'll learn what sex is really about, you know. Then you'll learn what it's all really for. But yeah, I just feel like, hold out for that. Don't settle for anything less than straight up magnetism. It's gonna feel like gravity, like you're falling, but towards them. You know, it's like, I don't know. It's not like falling in a bad way. It's like falling in love kind of falling, like that full energy that we were talking about, like just being pulled in that direction. That's the energy you really want to focus on when it comes to actually giving, like, in love and being participating in relationship stuff. Like, your soul's gonna know it. You're gonna be really fucking pulled into it in a whole other way. It's not like a normal crush. It's not like just an infatuation. It's like you will be like, that's my fucking person. Like, there's nobody else, just that one. And so, you know, you'll be drawn into that. That's not to say that polyamory, that there's anything wrong with polyamory. I just don't believe that twin flames happen in that way. Like, you can't have multiples like that. Like, I feel like it's such a divine connection. It's like one soul split into two. So it's like, you're going to feel so energetically, like, drawn to them. Like, there's always been a bridge between your soul. And I feel like you've always known that they've existed. And it's just going to smack you in the face one day and you're going to be like, oh my God, this is it. You know, and with the Two of Cups, I see it as like just such a mutual feeling here. Commitments. All right, so commitments could be jobs, families. Really focus on your commitments at this time. Not past commitments, but like I once saw this quote that said, quit being loyal to your past when you need to be loyal to your future, right? So already be committed to your future. You know, already be committed to your future person, your future self, your future everything. That's where your that's where it should all really be. You know, and when you're already committed to your future, it's like you won't settle for less. Unity. Alright, bro, I feel like you are gonna come into union with your twin flame. Or you probably already have met them. You probably already know what I'm talking about. You're probably like, we've been talking actually. Yeah, and it required you to end a cycle to get there. I do feel it coming. Yesterday was 12/22/21. That's the ultimate mirrored number, you know? So it's like, I feel like a lot of twin flames are coming into union very quickly. And so, yeah. But remember, twin flame union requires you giving love to yourself because they don't respond to the love that you project at them so much as they respond to the love that you inject into yourself because they are your soul. And so they feel what you give to yourself as something that you're giving to them. So when you're giving yourself love, light, and happiness, you're giving that to them on a whole other level. They're not like other people. You don't win them over with your ego. They can see right through all your bullshit. Any kind of way you're trying to impress them, they'll see right through that. And they'll be like, I see you. I'm already impressed, but I see you. You know? Standing tall. This is like, have confidence. Really, really stand in your own shoes right now, in your own space. Really focus on developing yourself. Because I feel it coming. It's like, it reminds me of that song by The Weeknd, where he's like, he sings I Feel It Coming, you know, and I'm like, I'm gonna link that song because it's a banger. I can't think of the tune right now. I can just think of the words. Yeah, it's so fucking good. And yeah, I see you through your journey of self. You'll find the other half of yourself, you know, and that is gonna bring you something that you just never thought was possible. A kind of love and a kind of connection that you just never ever saw coming. You're gonna be like, wow, everything else was bullshit before this, you know, and you know, so yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much what I have for you. I'm very proud of you. I see you coming a long way. I see you really doing all the work, and it's that self-love in the end that brings you that twin flame love. And it's like, and you might even get to a point where you're like, I don't even know if I want that or if I need that, but it's gonna come in and it's gonna start doing all the things that you had wished all your stupid exes would do, you know, that you're like, why didn't they do that? Why didn't they just catch up? Why weren't they just right, you know? And then you'll be like, this is why. Because this person right here, and you're going to recognize yourself in them immediately. When you see them, it's going to be like looking into a mirror almost. You'll look into their eyes and you're like, I know you. You know, it's a whole fucking thing. But yeah, I'm just very proud of you. Namaste. I love you all, and I hope you have a fantastic day.